What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good afternoon. We are behind today, guys. We're behind schedule for a good reason. And that reason would be it is my wife's birthday today. So I had taken her out for breakfast. So yeah, just got home. Figured we'd pop on live. So we're a little bit behind on everything today, so you'll have to bear with me on that. But yeah. So that's why I'm late, guys. That's why I'm late. Sorry, not sorry. A little bit of red in the market here, guys. Market's starting to turn sour, just like I said that it would. Listen, I take no pleasure in being right, guys. That's never the goal. That's never the plan. I could care less. If we go over to the Bitcoin chart, we're monitoring the Bitcoin chart here, guys. So as we can see, we've dropped down to 86.3 right now. Likely going to come down significantly further. Like I said, guys, down here's where my target is, between 69 and 74K. Some people are getting mad at me for my prediction, and that's fine. I don't care. Listen, when this happens, you're not going to see me celebrating on a video saying, yeah, I was right, because crypto's not about being right and wrong. It has nothing to do with it. I could give a rat's patootie whether I'm right. I don't care, right? My goal is to help you guys and myself, obviously, be prepared for the next move in the market so that we can take advantage of it and make money. That's what I care about. Me making money, you making money, all of us together making money. I don't care whether I'm right. If I'm right, I don't care. The only value I find in being right is that we all make money, right? So in saying that, so I say that because somebody had said in the comment section that I'm being arrogant. I apologize if I come off as arrogant. Totally not my intention. If I was arrogant, I would celebrate when I was right. I'm not celebrating. I see a move down, just like I said, guys, something that we're tracking. And if we go over to the tracking of the M2 money supply, right, as we see, this is the next move here for me, guys. We've talked about it multiple times, right? We're coming down. We're going to track the money supply. We're going to come down. This is April right here. This downward kind of sideways action, that's April, okay? So we can take advantage of it and we can accumulate, or you can get mad at me for saying that it's going to happen, miss the opportunity, and they get even more mad at me when it happens for some weird reason, right? I mean, getting mad at me because I was correct. But this is what's happening next, guys. I'm going to be ready for it. I hope you guys are too. But because, listen, what comes after that is beautiful, right? Beautiful run up after that, with the potential, depending on how the M2 money supply continues to play out here, is it going to continue to go down, right? And is that the summer doldrums that Bitcoin and crypto are going to go throughout July? Because as you can see right about here, around July 1st, it double tops a little bit here, the M2 money supply, and then starts working its way back down. So around there, is that the time frame right here where we should be taking profits off the table, right? Well, as things progress, if you were a member of the Patreon, you're going to get full access to know exactly what I think about the whole thing, when we should be taking profits, how we should be taking profits, and what the strategy is, right? Because we do have an opportunity coming here, guys, over the next, April, May, June, 3 months, guys, 3 months, right? So you can either use April to accumulate and take advantage, or don't, right? But I promise you this much. I've been telling you guys that this dip is coming for almost 2 months now, right? So anyone who's messaging me when we dip down in April and we're down here around that, we'll probably wick down to 69, 70K, and then we'll come back up and we'll probably ping pong between 73 and 74 or something like that for a brief amount of time through April, right? And in that time frame, there are going to be people who are going to message me and they're going to be upset because they don't have any dry powder. You should have dry powder because I've been telling you for 2 months that this was coming. So if you don't have dry powder, if you message me and you say, Rob, I don't have any dry powder, what that tells me is that you didn't believe me when I told you that, right? That's what that tells me. So, and that's fine. You don't have to believe me. I could be wrong. I could be 100% incorrect. 100% incorrect, right? Or I could be right. Time will tell. Time will tell. All right, let's get into it here. Dave, what's up? Good man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Oh, by the way, guys, tonight's live stream at 8 p.m. Central will also probably be late. I have a coffee meeting with my pastor tonight at 7, so I probably won't be back in time to start for 8 o'clock. So the evening live stream will be a little bit late as well, which means that the Patreon live stream will be late as well. So everything's kind of pushed back today a little bit. So, Crypto, 50 push-ups, you're late. Hey, man, absolutely. I will bang out those push-ups. No problem, man. No problem. I'll double up. I'll hit 100. H. Barbarina in the house. What's up? What's up? Batlander, what's going on, man? Good day, good day. Studio Tech's in the house. Made it on time. Nice. Notifications are back for both channels. Nice. There we go. We might be coming out of it, guys. We might be coming out of it. We just got to keep it up, right? We just got to keep it up. Keep smashing the likes. Keep the comments coming. Even if they're just, arbitrary comments to, satisfy the algorithm, man. It helps, right? It absolutely helps, guys. So, yeah. All right. What else do we have here? My only Nick. What's up, man? Jared, what's up, buddy? What's up? Listening at work. Nice. Quentin's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Shane, what's up, buddy? Hit the likes on the way in. Absolutely. Parallel Life in the house. There's William, my guy, my dude, the legend, William O'Leary in the house. Blah, what's going on? What's going on? Guys, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It costs you absolutely nothing. Nothing. Niente. Not a thing. Miles, what 4 coins? We'll get into it, brother. We will get into it. Soul Boy, what's up, man? Funky, I'm here, but we'll be jumping back and forth. You start same time as Mr. T today. Did I? Oh. Well, I'm more important. I appreciate you calling him Mr. T, by the way. Hola from Panama. Silver Sailor in the house. Strange Sky, what's going on? Dana, good afternoon. I'm ready to buy. Yes, we got to wait for that pullback, though. We got to wait for that pullback. What the heck is this? Oh, there we go. What's up, my brother? Leo's in the house. Good to see you. Attack the Mountain. These projects are Erigo, Air Swap. Yes, yes. Thanks for jumping the gun, brother. Thanks for jumping the gun. Sounds like making room for XCN, Swift, and ZBIC. There you go. There you go. Hopeful rip. Amazing coins for you. What's up? What's up, weirdo? Good to see you, buddy. Shannon's in the house. What's up, everybody? Super fantastic. Another loco. What's up, man? Is it probable that BTC cliff drops will be during the next 2 weeks? Yes. Yes, it is. So Lambo in June? That's the plan. I hope. Listen, guys, don't buy a Lamborghini before you pay off your mortgage. Come on, right? Beebs, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Jess, happy hump day. Hope all is well in your world. Thanks for the content. Yes, absolutely, Jess. It's lovely to see you today. Lovely to see you. Rod. Hey, Rob. Not only a weirdo, but I guess you're on the arrogant weirdos. You're a D, man. I guess I'm an arrogant weirdo, yes. Happy birthday, super fantastic wife. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Congratulations with your wife, Rob. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to the missus. Thank you so much. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. Happy birthday to the miss. Thank you. Thank you. Lizzie, what's going on? Hey, all you wieners. Wieners. I'm going to start calling you guys wieners. There you go. Dadsky. We have a CME gap at 84.5. Yes, we do. That'll fill eventually. It'll fill eventually. Well, it has to fill on the way down, right? So that would make it right. 84.5 would be right. Damn, it's hard to get like right to 84.5. We'll call it. Yeah, we'll call it there. It's not much of a dip. It's not too much further to get down there, but yeah, that's where it is. And then we're gonna break down below there, and you know that's what I think we're gonna do. So we'll get our double bottom here, and then we'll go. We'll get into that, my friend. We will get into that. I don't see it as arrogance. You're merely confident in your assessment of the markets. Yeah, I mean, exactly, right? I'm just trying to help people, man. Just trying to help people. Arbitrary comment to satisfy the algorithm. There you go. Over the top shot. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's all good, says Rod. It's all good in the hood. I'm all in on Turbo. Nice. Turbo, great project. Should do very, very well. Should do very, very well. 10-cent Turbo, I could see it happening. Looking forward to the one-on-one today. There you go, man. There you go. Rob Father, I got new dry powder. I used a lot of it in January and February and DCAing at over. He says, there you go. You should have waited. Hey, man, don't let hindsight get you because you never know, right? You never know. Gerardo, what's up, man? Working on building my dry powder bags. That's how it's done, man. Nia, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Henry, what do you anticipate that we will start seeing altcoin season start? Well, altcoins are going to dump with Bitcoin right down here, and then they'll start to rip their way back up with Bitcoin in May. So push up time, weirdos. There you go. There you go. I'm ready and loaded to DCA my Jasmine. There you go. Nia's in the house. Happy birthday to your wife, and thanks again, Rob, for everything you do. Hey, no problem, Nia. Thank you for everything you do as well, Nia. You're greatly appreciated over on the Patreon, not just by me. Happy birthday to your wife. Thank you. Thank you. When 208. Let's go. Enzo, what's up, buddy? God bless you too, my friend. God bless you too. All right, let's get into some of the news. People are curious. People want to know what is going on. What's happening out there? What are these 4 projects that Binance is delisting? But first, shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Don't leave your money just hanging out there like a carrot dangling for hackers to come and steal. Get yourself a decent wallet, guys. It doesn't make sense to just leave your money, your crypto exposed online. Hold your crypto yourself, not your keys, not your coins. It is not safe just randomly leaving your coins on Coinbase wallet or any kind of an exchange. You may feel safe. It is not. I promise you this. If you get hacked and your money gets taken, there is no recourse for you. The exchange will not reimburse you for your money, right? So hold your keys, hold your coins yourself. Use our link down below. Get a super fantastic deal, okay? Here, Rob, did you post the one-on-one list? Nope, no, I did not yet. I did not yet. I will do it today. I want to do it today, but it might get pushed to tomorrow just because it's my wife's birthday today, so I'm a little bit scrambling for time today, obviously, right? Hey, brother, Sav, what's up, Sav? Using my YouTube account at work. See you tonight on the Patreon live. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Typos, big fingers, little brain. Nice. Studio Tech, Rob, dry powder fully packed, waiting for the dip. There you go, man. Yes, I'm excited too, man. I got a lot of dry powder on the side waiting for that dip. We're going to buy it up, guys. I am super jacked about it. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's get into some of the news that's happening here, guys. First, let's get into a video by Pomp. Pomp says, GameStop preparing to buy Bitcoin. What is this all about, guys? Listen up.
There's a global race underway to see who can acquire the most amount of Bitcoin. We saw MicroStrategy buy more than $33 billion for it. That's 506,000 Bitcoin since August 2020. Companies like Metaplanet, Semler Scientific, Tesla, and Block, they all followed suit as well. We've got various large financial institutions. They're pounding the pavement to help their clients get exposure to Bitcoin via the newly approved ETFs as well. BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, ARK Invest, Bitwise, and many, many others. There's no denying that Wall Street has finally arrived, and they all want Bitcoin. But the nation states, they're not going to be left behind. So El Salvador, Bhutan, Abu Dhabi, and Russia all started buying and mining Bitcoin as well. This was quickly followed by the leader of the free world, the United States government, who decided it was time to establish the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve a few weeks ago. That is a lot of large pools of capital, all competing to purchase as much Bitcoin as possible. They want to get it so that you and everyone else can't have it. And as if that wasn't enough, we found out yesterday that there will be a new entrance to the race. GameStop, the former meme stock, announced unanimous board approval of an update to its investment policy, which will now allow Bitcoin to become a Treasury Reserve asset. Now, this just isn't another random company announcing the desire to buy Bitcoin, though. GameStop has a legion of retail investors that want to see them put their nearly $5 billion of balance sheet cash into the digital currency. I spoke with two different GameStop shareholders after the announcement yesterday, and both, frankly, they can only be described with one word: giddy. It's not clear how much of that $5 billion is going to be put into Bitcoin, but my guess is it won't be 1% to 2%. Instead, Chairman Ryan Cohen is likely to take a big bet on Bitcoin as a balance sheet asset. Now, why do I think he's going to make this big bet? Well, first of all, you don't go through the bureaucratic board approval process for a small, teeny little 1% to 2% allocation. You only put the time and energy in to get that change to your investment policy if you're looking to put a material amount of your cash into Bitcoin. Second of all, Ryan Cohen, he only follows 3 accounts on X. They're GameStop's corporate account, the @Bitcoin handle, and Bitcoin Magazine. Now, that's the behavior of a hardcore Bitcoiner that's looking to buy more Bitcoin. Only 3 accounts, and 2 of them are Bitcoin related. Because here's the thing. We are going to see many more corporate executives fall victim to the same feeling that retail investors have felt for nearly 15 years. Here's how it works. You hear about Bitcoin. You buy a little bit. You start learning more about the asset. And then eventually, you realize that you don't have enough Bitcoin. And now you are scrambling around looking for more money so you can buy as much Bitcoin as possible. That's happened to you. That's happened to me. And now it's going to happen to corporate executives. Because the corporate executives, they're going to start with their personal money. But eventually, they'll be tempted to use balance sheet cash. If it's good enough for the U.S. government's reserve, then shouldn't it be good enough for corporate balance sheets as well? Well, I think so. And there's millions of other people who think so as well. And the companies that have pursued this strategy in public markets so far, they have been rewarded very nicely financially. So we should expect more companies and governments to buy as much Bitcoin as they can. Here's the thing. Young Bitcoiners, the people who love the asset, who think that it's going to continue to perform well, those young Bitcoiners are rising into positions of power and influence. That should continue for the next few decades. They're taking over their boss's job and their boss's job. And they all believe that they are personally underexposed to the best performing asset of the last 15 years. They'll do whatever they can to get more Bitcoin, including they're going to use balance sheet cash to make monster bets on their best idea.
Supply and demand crunch is coming, guys. Make no mistake about it. Paul, what's up, buddy? Almost missed the live stream. Nice to see you, my guy. I'm glad you're here, man. I want to see you here every day, buddy. Twice a day. Hoover, the downward move is in motion, under 86K and falling. Yep, we're on our way, guys. Ken and Lisa. So, Rob, if I get back in the green with Zebek, should I sell and buy back on the dip? Ken, ask me that kind of stuff over on the Patreon. We will have a talk about it. Shoot me a DM over there. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, yes. Okay, so let's get into these 4 projects being delisted by Binance, because I know people are waiting for that. Binance set to delist 4 crypto trading pairs to ensure stability. Binance, the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange platform, announced its decision to delist 4 trading pairs. According to official announcements, the trading pairs are set to be removed are Gala BNB, Perp BTC, USDT CZK, and USDT and RON, RON. The decision to delist these particular tokens stems from the evaluation that likely considers factors such as trading volume, liquidity, compliance, and regulatory requirements, and more. While Binance has not specified the exact reason for the delisting, such actions are taken when tokens fail to meet exchanges' stringent criteria. Here's the thing for me, guys. What part of the exchange regulations that should be put in place, part of the rules that should be put in place on these exchanges is when they are delisting a crypto or a trading pair, they should have to give a reason why to the public, because they need to disclose this information. You can't just do something and not disclose information to the public that could affect their decision on whether they want to continue to be invested in said project or not, right? So this is a standard that needs to be set by the SEC on these exchanges. You can't just delist and not tell anyone why you're delisting. What are the reasons? Do you see a red flag that the general retail investor should be aware of? Or is it just trading volume? What is it, right? Let me know if you guys agree in the chat. Should these exchanges be held to a higher standard where they have to be transparent and tell people the specific reasons for delisting cryptos and trading pairs? Let me know what you guys think about that. According to Binance, the Gala BNB perp BTC trading pairs will be removed on March 28th, which is the day after tomorrow. The remaining two pairs, because here's what's going to happen now with a project like Gala, it's probably going to take a dive, because people are going to panic because they don't understand, right? They think it means that Binance is delisting Gala altogether and not just delisting a trading pair. So the confusion can cause projects to do damage to people's portfolios, right? Meanwhile, crypto market traders and investors anticipate Gala perp, CZK, and RON price fluctuations. However, the coins are currently experiencing an uptick in their prices. Delisting can cause temporary price changes, especially for traders focusing on specific trading pairs. While the underlying asset can be traded against other pairs on Binance, having less access might affect short-term trading. So yes, absolutely. Big C says, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. X marks the spot. Zebek pumping. Is Zebek pumping right now? Is Zebek pumping? What's Zebek doing? Zebek. It's up almost 5%. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. She's looking a little juicy. So yeah, so those are the trading pairs. Easy says, Hara and Jasmine responding to the FUD on X and looking to put the smackdown on Binance. Yes, I do have a public statement from Jasmine about Binance's FUD to Jasmine. I'm actually putting that out in a video later today, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Great delisting idea, Rob. Thank you. What's up? Blessings from California. Yes, info should be disclosed. Affects people significantly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's up 5.94%. There you go. I'd buy that for $1. Let's go, baby. So yeah, Binance should have to be more transparent. All exchanges should have to be more transparent about the reasons behind delisting projects and trading pairs, so that there's no confusion. People don't panic sell and stuff like that, right? Bitcoin and altcoin trends. What lies ahead in the crypto markets? Let's see what other people think about where the market's going. You guys know where I think it's going next. At the time of writing this article, Bitcoin is priced at 87.7. It's since down to 86.1. With SHIB showing 15% rise today. Some altcoins have experienced significant double-digit fluctuations over the past few days. However, it is still too early to discuss a general market recovery. What are the latest predictions regarding the future of cryptocurrencies? Even experienced investors have faced challenging days. Many altcoin investors have not seen the anticipated rise for years. Key events such as the halving and Mr. T's election have occurred, yet the stable upward trend for altcoins has not begun. While this may sound prophetic, BTC might reach its actual peak in about 130 days, which could initiate the expected rallies for altcoins. 130 days, where would that put us? That would put us at, what are we right now? End of March, so April, May, June. So that would be July, right? So that would line up with my my M2 money supply chart, actually. So interesting. Sudden fluctuations of $500 are not surprising for BTC these days. The upcoming PCE data on Friday and tariff announcements on April 2nd are two major triggers awaiting their turn. The Friday data is expected to be supportive, and some relaxation regarding tariffs has already been priced in this week. If we see a consensus beyond what has been priced in, a further increase is likely with the tariff announcement. In a contrary scenario, we may see a return to 77K, says Don Crypto on X. Quote says BTC liquidity is at 89K and below 83K. The 89K to 90K level corresponds to the previous low and is a key level. I want to see daily closes back above to confirm. So that's what I've been saying to you guys, right? We need to start closing above 91K to invalidate a move down. At the time of writing, Bitcoin's experienced rapid fluctuations around 86.5. We're at 86, almost 86.3 right now. The volatility is significantly increasing. Pope reiterated his target for Link's coin, Chainlink coin, stating that it has started its upward next move up. I don't think so, guys. Altcoins are going down with Bitcoin, right? So that's just my opinion. What do we have? View Geo, what's up, man? I think this move of delisting is just the start of future delistings because there is for sure a lot of coins in the crypto pool. Yeah, a lot of newer coins they want to get on there to get trading pairs with, right? Or they want to get trading fees with, I mean. Binance sucks. They're a bunch of crooks. I agree, Rod. I agree. All right, what else do we have on the docket? David Rubenstein, tariffs have been pretty effective as a negotiating tactic. Let's see.
Take a look at the state of the U.S. economy, inflation, and much more with our guest, David Rubenstein. He is the Carlyle Group's co-founder and co-chairman. He's also the team owner for the Baltimore Orioles, and baseball season is here. We're getting ready to go.
Right, opening week.
I noticed your tie. You're with the Orioles tie, yes, straight out of the gate here.
Yes, I went to see a game yesterday. Unfortunately, it was rained out in Washington, but hopefully the weather will be better. We're opening in Toronto later this week, and then we come into Baltimore next week for opening day.
We're going to talk more baseball in just a little bit, but why don't we start with the economy first? Where do you think things stand at this point? Just questions about the economy, how things are going, questions about business confidence, consumer confidence. What are you saying?
I think the economy is in reasonable shape. I think the economy that President Trump inherited was in reasonably good shape. But I think the tariffs have scared some people and slowed economic activity a little bit. But I don't think it's going to push us into a recession. I don't think anybody's really projecting a recession in the near term. Right now, I think the tariffs have done a pretty good job of getting people's attention around the world, getting people's attention in the business community. As a negotiating technique, I think it's probably pretty effective. Whether you implement them across the board, all kinds of tariffs everywhere, that might be more complicated to do and might have some inflationary impact.
Do you think any of it was, well, speaking of inflationary impact, you don't think any of the economy that he inherited was juiced by, $2 trillion deficits when we didn't need deficits, and 24% of government spending when we didn't need to do that either. That's why the economy's rocking and rolling.
Because of COVID, President Trump and President Biden injected $5 trillion into the economy without corresponding tax increases. So both presidents and everybody along their administration wanted to do that because they were worried about the economy.
The criticism is for what happened after you didn't need any more stimulus, which brought in the 40-year highs in inflation. That's the criticism, that they went way too long.
I know a lot about inflation because I worked in the Carter White House, and so I know what inflation is, and it wasn't quite as high as we had in the Carter White House. But inflation was high, but it did come down. I think the Fed and the Secretary of Treasury said it was transitory, and in the end, they probably regret that. But inflation did come down, and when President Trump got into office, inflation was probably around 2.8% or so, not so bad.
You think the Fed right now is more concerned about inflation, not going back to its 2% target, or more concerned about the economy slowing down and needing to step in to do something?
Well, those are the dual goals. Originally, inflation and the currency was what the Fed was supposed to worry about. We changed that a number of years ago, and they're supposed to also worry about unemployment and the general economy. I think the Fed is worried about the economy slowing down for sure, but I don't think they see a recession. I think they think inflation is coming down a bit. I think they're probably worried about whether tariffs will have, if implemented, a big inflationary impact. But I don't think all the tariffs are likely to be implemented. And therefore, right now, I think we're likely to have around 2% economic growth this year. 1.7 to 2% was probably what people project, which isn't terrible, not great. But an economy of $30 trillion, that's not so bad.
Wouldn't you need, you would need we put a tariff on, matched by somebody else, we raise that, because it's a second derivative. Just a one-time tariff doesn't increase inflation, it increases prices, but it doesn't increase the rate of price increases every year, right? Unless it's a trade war, I guess.
But remember, tariffs are paid by the American consumers. They aren't paid by the person who importing products. And that's what people have to know. So when you have tariffs, you're going to have some inflationary impact. But what President
higher prices. But not necessarily higher inflation. That was my point.
Higher prices will usually lead to, but it also slows down economic growth. What we learned from the 1930s is a massive tariff program, as we had in the 1930s, doesn't usually work, and that program was a disaster. So massive tariffs across the board, probably not a good idea. Talking about tariffs and maybe threatening them to get certain things out of other governments before you actually impose the tariffs, that might have a beneficial impact.
Yeah, you said that's a good negotiating tool. Maybe we do get a better deal from some other countries where we feel like we've gotten ripped off over time. What's the impact you see at your businesses, at Carlyle? Are they doing things to bring in additional products? Are they slowing their CapEx plans or their hiring plans as a result of any of this?
Carlyle has companies which have roughly 1 million employees, and a large part of them are in the United States. We haven't seen any deleterious impact yet from the tariff discussions, but at some point it could happen if we go into a big tariff program. I think right now what people are worried about is artificial intelligence and figuring out how to take advantage of artificial intelligence. And really, a lot of people are worried about people stopping to spend money on artificial intelligence. Many of the biggest companies in this country are spending a lot of money on artificial intelligence, which will help our economy. If they stop spending that money, that will slow down the economy.
Are Carlyle companies spending money on AI too? Because that's been the question. If this growth in spending slows down from the big companies, do other companies step up? If
they're not spending time on artificial intelligence, they're not doing the right thing. Everybody has to do something. Time and money? It's time and money, yes. Right now, NVIDIA's biggest customers are spending staggering amounts of money for artificial intelligence. That's where NVIDIA is getting most of its products from, or sales from, its big 5 customers. So I think it's a very important part of the economy. I wouldn't have predicted it 5 years ago. And I think NVIDIA is a leader in this, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. They've got a big head start, and I think they're in pretty good shape.
We've talked about how M&A activity is down in this quarter, maybe surprisingly so. But are there deals in the pipelines, or is there a lot of things that are kind of percolating up?
I think when the Trump administration was elected, people thought there would be a much easier FTC and Justice Department policy. It hasn't yet come to fruition. It might. So some people are waiting to see what the policies will be. We're also I think a lot of people are waiting to see whether prices come down for acquisitions. As you know, for a long time, there was a big gap between what buyers and sellers would pay. Now I think the gap is closed a bit, but it's not quite as close as probably we would like it to be.
Gap is closed because the market has come down, the equities market, and that's a reflection.
The equities market has come down, and also people can see where the inflation is not going to be as big a problem as people once thought. But I think right now there's a pressure on a lot of the people in the private equity world to sell companies they've had for longer periods than they want. And I think they will probably take a lower price. For a while, many people were afraid that if they were going to buy something, they might be buying it into a recession. They thought a recession might happen. Now they don't see a recession in the near term. So I think buyers are probably more likely to show up now, and sellers are adjusting their prices to say, I don't need a 30% rate of return for my deal. Give me a 25% rate of return. I'll take it.
Interesting. Are the tariffs just a negotiating tactic by the Trump administration? Damn it, I said his name. Interesting. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Ty with the super chat, super sticker. Stay off Binance, in my opinion. Hey, Rob. Hey, Ty. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Wow, I just noticed that is the only super chat that's come in today. Wow, thank you, Ty. I just noticed that. I didn't even realize there hadn't been any yet. X marks the spot says we need some like button love. Yes, we do, guys. Hit the like button. Help us beat out the algorithm. 100%, Rob. Absolutely, man. Dadsky, likely to have. I think that might not happen. Exactly. Either he's lying or stupid about the economy. Hidden money printing computers could be 1,000 times M2, 100 times at least. Narrative. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yo, Lily, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ty's in the house. Yeah, no kidding. Eh? Mr. T's talking about the tariffs today. 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, we have this as well, guys. Mt. Gox transfers $1 billion in Bitcoin. Third major transfer in March. According to Arkham Intelligence, recent reports on March 25th, Mt. Gox has executed its third Bitcoin transfer. A well-known cryptocurrency exchange based in Tokyo has been in the news again after its collapse in 2014. As of March 25th, 2025, the Japanese exchange has crossed over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin following the transfer of 11,501. The report suggests this was its third biggest Bitcoin shuffle this month, which came two weeks after the March 6th and March 11th transfers. Blockchain analytics firm Arkham Intelligence, reported the Mt. Gox transfer details, which are executed in two different wallets. The moment gave rise to speculation that Mt. Gox might be getting ready for the repayment process for their creditors. From my understanding, they have until October of this year to pay everybody back, right? Many analysts from Coinbase and Yahoo Finance indicated this is a sign to pay upcoming payouts to the exchange creditors who waited a long time for the final settlement since the 2014 collapse. Mt. Gox completed its third biggest Bitcoin transfer of the month. It transferred 11,501 Bitcoin, which was valued at around $1.01 billion. The fund transfers were divided into two wallets. The 893 BTC valued at around 78 million was transferred to a cold wallet, and the 10,608 BTC valued at 929 million went to the change wallets. This followed two other big transactions in March: 12,000 BTC valued at $1 billion on March 6th, and 11,833 Bitcoin valued at around $905 million on March 11th. The analysts see this transfer as an opportunity for the creditors to get their payments. The recent big Bitcoin transfer from Mt. Gox gave rise to talks that they might be linked to the payouts for the creditors. Mt. Gox has been distributing the Bitcoin since 2024 to those it owed money to as part of the ongoing bankruptcy procedure. But the process was slowed down. The deadline for the final payout was pushed to October 31st of 2025 because of the delay in verifying claims. Even if recently Mt. Gox has been preparing for a major payout, there's still no strong evidence to confirm this speculation. Blockchain analytics analysts, like Glassnode and Spot On Chain, have mentioned that while the recent transfer of Mt. Gox is big, they might just be internal wallet movements. These experts suggest that large transfers don't directly mean that creditors pay funds right away. For example, Spot On Chain pointed out that some Bitcoin was transferred earlier ended up on Bitstamp, which shows that funds can be moved through different custodians before the actual payout happens. As of March 25th, Mt. Gox holds around 35,000 Bitcoin, which are valued at around $3.1 billion, most of which still remain untouched. Regardless of recent transactions, the total amount of Bitcoin which are available for creditors has decreased from its high of what the heck, man? 140,000 BTC ever since it started its repayment procedure in 2024. Third-party custodians, including Bitstamp and Kraken, hold most of these funds, making it more difficult for creditors to receive their payments. the market remained relatively stable regardless of the large block Bitcoin transfer. Mt. Gox has little response to the price of Bitcoin, and it stayed around $87,000. This shows that the market is aware of the ongoing process, so nobody was spooked out by the transfer, unlike the previous Mt. Gox transfers, which used to often cause panic and price volatility. In conclusion, as Mt. Gox continues repaying creditors, the recent Bitcoin transfers has raised expectations of an eventual resolution. So they've been doing it over time, and it hasn't really been impacting the price of Bitcoin in a derogatory way. So that is a good thing, right? Here's a comment to satisfy the algo. Let's go. There you go, Jake. That's what I like to see, man. Wendy, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Dennis, what's up, man? Late 50 push-ups. Done. Let's go. Noodles. Noodles and doodles. We got noodles and we got doodles. Doodles is over on the Patreon. Inside, kind of an inside joke. All right, guys. So yeah, listen. Hey, we are all caught up in the chat. We're seeing some red. Will the red continue? Probably yes. Right? Again, didn't get to catch up on the news. Why is the market down today? Because we're supposed to be going down. Again, I've been telling you for almost a month and a half, 2 months now, that we're going to go down to sweep the lows, right? So it's just a natural progression. It's going to happen. We'll sweep the lows. Everything will be fine. Nothing, nothing terrible. It's all good in the hood. Go back over to the Bitcoin chart here. So yeah, see? Death cross is taking place right now on the daily time frame. So we'll just play it out, guys. We will just play it out. Listen, I got to get over to the Patreon. I got some one-on-one coaching calls I got to do over there. Guys, get over there. Get your one-on-one coaching calls booked in. I will be booking for April right now, over today and tomorrow. So get over there. Get your spot booked in. They fill up very, very fast, guys. So get over there, get that done. We're live over on the Patreon every single night. I'm dropping another gem video over there today, guys. You don't want to miss these gems. You want to get in early, especially there is no better time to get in early on microcap gems and stuff like that than when the market is about to see a leg down for the next 4 to 5 weeks, right? It's the best time to get in early on these projects. So get over there. I'm dropping a gem video today. Do not miss out on that. Book your one-on-one coaching call with me. Join our live streams every single day. The link is down below. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And don't forget to get yourself a decent self-custody wallet, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. I'll see you guys later.